GM. Can you see my face okay? Let me just, we gotta get it all. There we go. Hey! Blue Eye Queen here. We got a full moon. It's a Friday night. I just got two friends. They swooped me off my feet. They came over and they said, what's up? Why don't you guys say hi and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Chris Isaacs from West Columbia, South Carolina.
Very good.
Hi, I'm Dirk Snyder from Lexington, South Carolina.
Very good. And as you can see, we've all got a unique ability in common. These are my friends. I offer to give them a ride, but they're so stubborn and they're just gentlemen-like. So what brings you to Tampa? What are you up to?
Well, tomorrow we're getting on a cruise ship to go to Cozumel.
Well, that sounds amazing.
This
is the cruise port too, by the way.
Yep.
How long does it take to get to somewhere that we're that far?
Well, we leave tomorrow at pull out at 3:30.
In the morning?
No, in the afternoon.
Okay, I was like,
and
dang,
then we will arrive. We've got a
organized?
day at sea, and then we will wake up Sunday.
And be in Mexico.
Yeah, Monday morning we will be in Costa Maya. Tuesday morning we will be in Cozumel. Then we'll have a day at sea coming back.
Yep.
And then Thursday we'll be done.
So you get to get off and experience
Right,
and
at every
beaches.
port that it stops at.
Do they put you somewhere, or do you stay on the cruise ship?
Stay on the cruise ship.
It's like a hotel, right?
Hotel.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like a city. It is huge. There's probably 12, 18,000 people on the ship.
Something like that.
At one time. You know, I've never been on a cruise ship. I
Me
guess
either.
this is your first time.
First time on a cruise
Oh
ship.
my gosh, how special! Are you traveling with any friends? You said earlier
Yes, our
friends.
friends are going to meet us
Your
there. Our
family.
friends are
Yeah.
going to meet us
So
there.
my brother-in-law.
They're just
and
meeting
my
in the world. How cool is that? I want friends like that. And then he said, you have it now. I sent you my number. I'm
That's
like,
right.
dang, swoop it up. Put a little bow on that. I want to travel
Put
with
one
you
in your
guys.
hair.
Hey. Yeah, so you're like time traveling.
We're taking one ship. My sister and brother-in-law, he's in a band, and he's formerly in the same band. The lead singer and her mother just took a train ride down to meet in Fort Lauderdale.
Right.
So are you performing on the cruise ship?
No.
If we get a chance.
Yeah, you brought your drumsticks?
Absolutely. No, they'll all be there.
They'll all be there. He's just going to pull up. We got a little celebrity here. Yes, that's
It's
fun.
a fantastic band. You ought to look them up.
Yeah,
What's the name of them?
The
The
Fringe
Fringe Benefits Band.
They are on YouTube and Facebook.
Hear it, plug. You gotta
One more
tune it
time.
in.
Yeah. Now, the founder, my brother-in-law, who plays guitar synth, he plays the guitar, but every sound you can imagine can come out of it.
Dang.
And then
like
Juliana's
so
the lead
fun.
singer.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
She can sing Aretha Franklin to
Yeah.
Woo!
Whitney Houston.
Aretha Franklin's from
Yeah.
Detroit. That's my
To
hometown.
Whitney Houston. She
Oh,
can cover it
angel
all.
voices.
Yes.
We love those angel voices.
She does.
Yes.
And not just great musicians, they're wonderful people. I mean,
You need to
part of
surround yourself by good energies at all times.
see, all these people have retired and they all moved down here to be together. And then they said, well, we're here, let's do the band
might as well
again.
play.
You know?
That's right.
So,
Yeah, it keeps people
it's
together.
amazing.
It brings people out dancing.
Right,
It brings them to
right.
go out. Everybody needs a little something like
You do,
that.
especially post-COVID.
Yeah.
You know, that's so important for people to get out and
I went to
experience
Florida.
life.
I went straight here to Miami, and COVID didn't exist down here. I was like, no, I'm not doing the mask thing. I'm going to continue throwing parties, doing art things.
There you go.
Does anybody pull up with that COVID card ever? No, we do not. Now we're surrounded on a cruise ship with 12,000 to 18,000 people.
Yeah.
Love it. It sounds like a good time.
Yes.
Well, let's chat about what brings us here together for our
Okay.
podcast.
Yes.
Accessibility, unique
Well-
abilities matters.
I beg to differ with you. I think God put us together.
That's it.
To be honest
I
with
think
you.
so too.
God
He always
put
connects
you here
Okay.
and brought us, who wasn't,
I was getting
expected to
dinner.
come here.
I was getting dinner.
we weren't expected to come here. We just like at a whim.
Walking around,
then
looking around.
we walk around, and instead of leaving, I look over there and see this lovely lady.
with the bright light, right?
I didn't see the light for the eyes
Ah,
and the smile.
the eyes and the smile.
The smile outshone the light. It did.
Excuse me. Y'all better listen.
So I just feel like God puts people together
We
for
have
a
the
reason.
Blue Eye Club.
Blue
That's
Eyes.
what.
Blue Eye
We have the
Club.
Blue Eye Club. That is really what it's about.
Well, he's got one blue and one red.
Well, I got one blue and one of red right now.
He had
That's
surgery yesterday,
Yeah.
corrective surgery on his eye.
Oh man, how long will you have to have it like that?
Just a couple of days, hopefully.
Until I poke him in the other one.
No! Why? Oh yeah. At first I thought you were just generally disabled, but that's okay too. I mean, you get a perception of it, don't you?
Well, no, I'm actually blind in this eye.
Okay.
But if they're just straight in the alignment. they
Yeah.
get alignment.
Doesn't having a disability, whether it's temporary or permanent, doesn't it change your outlook on life?
Absolutely.
What does it do for you?
Makes me feel blessed.
Humble,
I'm
grateful.
Grateful.
Yeah, I agree as well. I never really go out, and I was just telling my sister on the phone, this is the first time I've done the nightlife since I've lived here. I've been
Really?
here since Christmas.
No way.
I moved here with my fiance, and he has a mental disability, so he's getting some assistance right now. And so I've been going through a lot of different healings. And
Right.
today I finally received an amazing representation of my lawyer. I love him. He is a wonderful man. And now I feel like all of that hard rock stuff that I'm dealing with, of trying to break the lease, move on, do these things, help him, is being lifted because I've got safety now. And I wanted to reward myself by taking myself out to get something to
Absolutely.
eat.
Yes.
And that's what I did.
And
I,
you rewarded all of us by
That's
sharing your
it.
presence with
By your
us.
well, that's so sweet. Yeah, I don't normally like to venture out. I just find that my lifestyle, I like solitude.
But that's sad because you have the personality to
To shine.
communicate and to
To shine.
Relate.
to
and
relate
to,
and bless
connect.
others.
Yeah.
And for you not to use that is sad.
It's a gift, isn't it?
It is.
It's a beautiful gift.
It is.
And I should really step into that.
You should
I'm
follow
working-
your dreams.
Well, you're
and
helping me
follow
do
what
that.
God has in store for you.
You're helping me get through that. You know, it's a full moon, as we said.
That's right.
And God, I am also a earth angel, so I believe every person I meet has a challenge or a journey or an experience I'm supposed to learn.
That's right.
And you can never stop learning. You can't know it all. There's no
Yeah.
way that you can know what someone is going through without walking a
Right.
mile in their shoes.
You can see someone and still not go with it. I mean,
Yeah,
just-
because you wouldn't notice that I have a whole situation unless I told you.
I didn't notice.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
couldn't get past the smile.
Oh,
And you
Blink,
don't know
blink.
what
You're
you
supposed
don't
to go
know.
like this now.
blue-eyed queen. The queen always has to have a nice smile. I'm a genuine person,
Yeah.
and I feel like life is so short. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Right.
And my disability has taught me resilience and strength and journey.
Absolutely.
And if I can see someone else that knows what I'm going through, I'm gonna say hi to you.
And it's gonna
Absolutely.
look- and it lifts you up.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna talk to you
Yeah.
like, hi, I know you know what I'm going through. Do you want to chat for 5 minutes?
Or
'Cause
10?
the other day, the everyday world doesn't have that same
No,
perception.
no. And there are not many advocates for people in our situation.
I hardly see any.
There are none.
There's no
There's
doors.
none to see.
Yeah, there's no ambassadors. People just don't go out because it's just too difficult.
Right.
Crossing the street, getting to the places, construction zones. I'm telling you.
Stairs.
Stairs.
Holler.
Oh my gosh. They'll be like, sir, you have to go to the back of the building to get into our restaurant. So you're going to segregate me?
Yeah.
And you're not going to make a front entry for me? And you're going to make me walk through the back? Dude,
Absolutely.
no. And then I have to walk through the kitchen to get to the restaurant?
Yeah, and
Fuck
smell all
Don't
that,
even wanna
and
see
all
that.
that food before I get
Every
to order.
time. It's like so weird. The ADA was 1991.
Yes.
You need to mass adopt it. I don't care how much money you have. You can't pay off supervisors and inspectors to let you pass. I'm
right.
going to come in with you and give you a complaint,
That's
and
right.
you're going to fix
Gotta
it.
fix it.
That's why the federal government gives them money, is so that they can make the building accessible.
And
And they
what do they
pocket
do?
it until I pull up, and I'm like, no.
We'll have
I
none
made
of
2
this.
complaints today, 2 fair housing
Good for
complaints.
you. Good for
I
you.
am the person that has the time to do it.
Ah.
Because if I don't do it, how's the rest of us going to do
Right.
it?
And you have the platform to do it.
I have the platform to do
And
it.
see, God gave you
I
that.
call them out.
So,
I'm like
so
social
you kind of have
media.
a mandate from Him.
Yeah.
So
He's like, here,
when you're
let's
not
go.
out here, you're missing your mandate.
Right.
Remember that.
And tomorrow there's a huge festival happening at the river. It's called Tampa on the River. It's a little bit further down here. It's from 11 to 3. So I'm going to go and face paint kids
Oh,
and
boy.
pass out some
That is so
things.
cool.
So
So
I'm-
the
yeah.
positivity that comes off of you is just amazing.
Aw, what's it feel like?
It-
It's made you
it's
feel,
just
I can tell
inspirational.
it's changed him in just the
Yeah.
20, 30 minutes we've
Yeah.
been.
Aw, really?
It's
You
inspirational.
just-
Yeah, very inspirational.
You know, actually, someone earlier today, who I was supposed to go out with, told me that my energy was too high.
Oh,
You know what?
And I was
Don't
like,
don't let them
oh.
bring
Don't
you
pay-
down
don't
to their
pay
level.
attention to them.
You bring them
Yeah.
up to yours.
Yes.
And if they tell them, say, if you can't hang, sit back here
That's
and I
it.
drag you along.
Yes, and I also said that. I was like, I'm glad that we're having these like preliminary conversations. He
Right.
thought I was yelling at him because I said that,
Right.
and I was like, wait, whoa. Like, if we're not on the same pillar, how are we?
Right.
And then he also said to me, oh, I don't want you to feel bad when I ask this, but how do you transfer from your scooter to your wheelchair? I'm like, bro, you don't need to worry about doing anything for me. If that's what you're worried about going out with me, if I can transfer places, this ain't gonna work. And why would it make me feel bad?
I taught
Right?
my
I love who I
therapist
am.
in '96 how to transfer.
I was like, does it make you feel bad? And if you're a man and you're my man, you're gonna pick my ass up and you're gonna put me where I need to go.
Exactly.
That's all the strong men in my life have done that. They've stepped in conversation so I don't have to talk to people. Because that's what you need. You need a warrior, you need strength.
Yeah.
And even though my person is not physically here, I'm letting him heal. I've moved into a leap where I've moved on, I've healed and moved on. 6 months, a year down the road, if he wants to come back into my life, I will be open by the grace of God. I won't
That's
shut
right.
that door.
If it's God's will.
That's
and
right.
if it's not,
if it's divine intervention.
because God puts people in your life for a season.
seasons.
That's right.
Mhm.
Now, we don't know the length of that season.
Yes.
That season may be 10 minutes on the podcast, or 10
Forever.
years, or forever.
In
We don't know
eternity.
what God
Yeah.
has in store for us.
Yes, indeed.
Because we see time like this,
Yeah.
and God sees it like this from beginning to end.
Well, we're gonna go on a cruise.
Absolutely.
I got your number now. You gotta give me some dates. I do.
Let me know.
I do motivational speaking for an expo called Abilities Expo and a couple others.
He has a travel agent.
There you go. And I go around. They have 7-city tour, and I go around to these tours and I sprinkle this sunshine. I give away halo crowns. I pass out fanny packs. I
That
pay
is
people.
so cool.
They need people.
is so
People
cool.
forget personal connection because
Right.
there's so much unknown. There's so much fear in that.
And then COVID shut that down too.
Yeah.
So, and people haven't recovered from that.
Right.
Even though it's been several years.
Yeah.
They're still in that
I don't
bubble.
hear that as much, actually. I don't hear the COVID stuff as much. Maybe
No,
it's because
but it's
of
still
my
the mindset of them,
yeah,
that
of like, oh,
mentality
this
they
is
have.
like, yeah, here.
You
A lot of laziness has formed. People
Right.
don't want to work. People don't want to put themselves out
Absolutely.
there. And it's
what
like you have
what
to.
inspires me, what inspires me is like you guys when you're disabled, don't be shy.
That's it.
Right.
You gotta be,
Walk into your
be
voice.
yourself, walk to your voice.
Yeah.
Don't be
Step
shy.
into your platform.
Yeah. I've never met a stranger.
We are never. I'm not shy.
Yeah. Have you
You're
been
not
disabled
shy.
your whole life?
No, I was in a car wreck in 1996.
And how old are you,
And
if you
2
don't mind
days,
we ask you?
57.
And so how long ago was that? 25 years ago. So you've been, from that point, did you have to have surgeries?
I've had 18 ablation on my spine.
Okay.
I've had bilateral carpal tunnel. I've had my shoulder reconstructed. I currently have a part of the tip of my spine broke off and is floating around in my neck.
Do you have any rods in your body?
No,
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's not a great. Are you in pain?
every day.
How do you get through your pain?
Pray.
Me too. I meditate every morning. I don't take anything
Because,
for my pain.
God says He'll never put on you more than you can handle.
The strongest soldiers
You
get the
know?
hardest battles.
That's right.
Because we can
And
take it.
if I woke up and didn't hurt, I would be scared.
Yeah.
Because
How do I
would.
feel alive if I don't have pain?
Right.
Oh my God, I'm the same way. I write
It's
that
like
on
right
my
now,
Instagram. Pain makes you feel alive. That was my quote
I
last
have
night.
the neck thing going down that's affecting the nerves
Yeah.
down my arm.
Yes.
And then I tore the muscle in my arm.
Okay, that sucks.
And yet I still walk on crutches.
Right.
And my doctor's like, how?
Yeah.
I'm like, because I have no choice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lay down and give up.
That's it. I used to be on crutches, but then I'm disabled since birth. So my disease is a bone disease.
Right.
So my
Which
bones
one?
are
If you
deteriorating.
don't mind.
Sacral agenesis, cauldron
not familiar
regressive
with that.
syndrome. So I have bones of a 65-year-old woman. So if they break, they don't heal most likely.
Right.
And so I used to use crutches and all that, and I was wheelchair very independent. Well, I was in a reckless boat accident last November.
Oh, no.
The captain was extremely reckless. We were overcapacitated. He was under substances. Well, he catapulted us off of the boat.
Oh my God.
3 of us broke our feet. I went under the boat. I blacked out. I went under the boat, and I had to get lifted up. 3 hours of waiting for the helicopters and everything to come in, and it made me more disabled. And I became so humbled when I was in a wheelchair full time, which I am now, because the moment you start to lose even more, you realize
Right.
you get older, you're gonna be disabled.
Right.
You're gonna get old,
It's coming.
and your
It's
body's
coming.
gonna die
Absolutely.
on you. I'm 36 years old.
You don't look at there with 29.
It's the strength. It's just that I
The
come
positivity
from, yeah.
and the glow.
I come from
You know?
Michigan, and I'm a critical thinker. And when people step in my way, I let them know I'm gonna bulldoze you.
No, I just run over.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I have hit people, and people be calling me out, but you shouldn't have been in my way. You shouldn't have
Lead,
been in my
follow,
way.
or get out of
That's
my
it.
way.
This
What-
isn't accessible. You're standing where the ramp is. You see me coming. I'm obviously a big
GTFO.
thing.
The ramp is for us.
Exactly.
The ramp is for us.
That's for us. You're
You're
just standing there.
getting the privilege of using our equipment.
It's so frustrating. I just flew this past weekend, and I'm actually always gonna fly United. They were great. And I flew previously with JetBlue and Silver Airways and
yeah.
Viva Air. All broke my medical devices and still haven't paid for it.
Oh.
So once I get this like amazing lawyer, excuse me. Okay, well you'll be in it if you want. It's fine. Oh yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. Say hi. You can say hi.
We're doing a
That's
podcast.
okay. You can say what's up. Don't worry. It was a commercial break.
Right, right.
Commercial.
Commercial break. We're at a cruise port, and people think we're talking to a chair, but there's actually a camera there, and you know, it's how it moves. But when you're traveling and you're moving around, you have to prepare for the
Yes.
emergencies, right? So what's going to happen if you lose those?
I'm stuck right where I'm at.
That's it. And
Because my legs don't work.
That's what.
I have braces on my legs. I can lock and unlock my knees
Yeah.
and get around on crutches.
And how does that make you feel that you are helpless?
I'm not. I'm empowered.
Okay. You got to
I
challenge you.
refuse to be
That's it.
a victim, and
That's
I
it.
refuse to be disabled.
Right. 'Cause
You
we're
know,
able.
I'm
you need,
challenged, but I'm not disabled. Disabled means you can't do. You don't have the ability. I do have the
love
ability,
that.
and
I like watching
fight
him
for
watch
that.
you. How long have y'all been friends?
Oh, probably
Quite a
10,
while.
12, 10, 12
That's right.
years.
You guys are good listeners for each other.
Yep.
It's a struggle, isn't it?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, even when you have to go out and about, you have to plan the entry. If there's stairs, if the doors are
most
accessible.
of the time for me, I just deal with it as it comes
Yeah.
because
You
I know
adapt.
God has set forth my path.
Yeah. Oh,
Excuse
take
me.
your time.
And so, if I follow in Jesus' footsteps,
Love it.
I don't have to worry about the path. He's already laid it out for me.
That's it.
So I just, as I get there, I adapt and I overcome whatever obstacle it is,
That's it.
whether it's a step, a hole, or whatever.
Not every normal day person can do that. The moment they see a challenge, they stop.
They fail.
Right.
99% is showing up, and
Right.
that is the hardest thing nowadays, right? Maybe that is a
Absolutely.
post-COVID thing. 99% is them
Yeah,
just even
because
following
everybody
through
has gotten so used to being in a bubble.
and chilling.
I can't talk to people. I can't be around people. I can't be out in public.
Yeah.
There's so many things they
Can't do
think they
this, can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Yeah, and I despise that because don't let anything stop you.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to
Nothing.
keep moving.
Yeah. If I come up upon a difficult obstacle, I sit there and I'm going to figure out how to overcome it.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to stay
Critical
there till I do.
Yeah, people lack critical thinking, don't they? And you don't know how people can help you. Like, if you needed help, how would you ask? What would you wouldn't? You're stubborn.
No, he provides
He's
it.
got you.
If I need help, he's going to send somebody.
Sometimes I can't do a thing, and I don't mind. I love when people just want to pull up and be like, "Can I do that thing
Remember
for
when
you?"
you dropped the ball?
Yes, twice.
God sent him over there
Yeah,
to pick
I
it
was
up.
like, "Excuse
so
me."
you didn't have to worry about
I
it.
was like, actually, you won't believe it. I dropped it again, but we're gonna get that at the end. It's so
But see,
funny.
God put people
I was
in
like,
your
man,
path
I'm not gonna
to
go.
take care of
That's
that.
it. Because I am not afraid to ask for help. That is my thing. I used to be like, I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna do it all. I'm like, I can't do it all. I know I can't do it all. I need people to help me, like you gentlemen, making me feel good, making me feel like I have a purpose, a
But
value.
you do.
You
We're not
do.
making you
You know,
feel that
Really?
way. We're
Yeah.
just exploiting the fact that you have a purpose.
We're
That-
celebrating the fact.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
You know, that is so wonderful.
Yeah, I've traveled all around the world, and I've been abroad for the last 10
He
years.
has too. He's been everywhere.
So coming back to America has really changed my perception.
Sure, you
A
get
little
big,
bit stressful.
Yeah. For you, how was being
Abroad.
abroad?
No
different than here?
accessible, no access abroad.
Right.
Zero. There's no
ADA,
ADA
zero
in
ADA.
international countries. No.
No,
You have to.
You're not even a third-rate citizen
Yeah.
in those countries.
Uh huh.
You know,
I had
you're
to hire
nothing.
people. That's how I got around. I had a private driver, and I had a woman that would come
I'll
check
be
on
your
me.
chauffeur.
Oh, he'll be my chauffeur.
I'm the best
Do you use
cook.
hand controls?
No,
You drive with your feet?
no, I drive like this.
Oh, hell no. No, I will
I was
not.
a truck driver. I drove 2 million
Hell
miles.
no.
I drove 2 million
Right, is he
miles.
joking?
No,
No.
What the fuck? How do you stop if you gotta
because
stop?
I'm the baddest cripple you'll ever meet.
Fantasy Ripple.
I am the baddest cripple
Tell
you'll
people
ever meet.
what our group name is.
Yeah, so we're
So
gonna.
yeah, listen, listen to my boy. Tell us what.
We're the first initiation of white people into the Crips Club.
See Ripple. Pow. All right, it's the founding fathers right
That's
here
right.
in Tampa,
and mother.
and Queen,
We love it.
and we got the princess here.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
always repping
Sweet little
disabilities. I have a lot of partners that I'm doing ambassadorship for because the biggest challenge that I find when I meet people with disabilities is they don't know how to find resources.
There are no resources
Exactly.
to find.
There's not readily
It's not
available.
that there aren't, people willing to help you. The resources are not available.
They give
and
the
to
wrong
have
people
somebody
money.
like you that's advocating for it and bringing awareness, that's so important. Bring awareness to people.
Visibility.
Right.
I'm putting my
We
story
can't
out there.
see you if you aren't out here.
That's it.
Remember that, Queen.
Hey.
We can't see you if you're not out here.
I gotta be shining.
That's right.
Let me turn up the light a little. Hey. Right? Gotta turn it up.
Woo!
Oh, it's amazing. It's a part of the process. It's just being vulnerable with your skin and being okay to tell your
People
story.
are too afraid that others are going to see them in a not so great light.
Yeah. Well, there's a perception of this fake AI, Instagram-y, advertising. This is what my life is.
Right.
No, it's
BS,
not.
BS stuff.
You can just go to Google and pull those photos and make it look like that's what you're doing, and that's not real everyday.
Yeah.
Most of my followers on my channels actually enjoy watching me struggle. Those are the highest views for me.
The struggle is real.
Right.
It's not that they want to see you not doing well.
Yeah.
It's that
They're just
through
not
your
used
struggle,
to it.
they see the reality. They
Yeah,
see the
they're just
strength.
not
They
used
see
to
the
it.
strength.
Right.
Oh, very nice. I didn't see it in that manner. They'd be like, whoa, and maybe that is the case where they just have never been open to a situation, I had my mover's truck run over my crutch, my only crutch on Christmas. So we had to duct tape it, and I had this was like before I got into this boating accident. And it was just terrible because I didn't get another crutch until almost after New Year's.
So what you do is you always go for people with disabilities that need crutches. Do you know the most affordable place to get them?
Where?
Goodwill.
Goodwill.
They're $8 a set of crutches. They're usually brand new.
They don't got my size, man. The alpha is for you. I know I got little people ones. I'm right.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I like.
But-
So that could be different.
But medical
That could be
facilities
difficult.
charge me
So if
between
you're-
$79 and $99
Yeah.
for a set of crutches.
It's extortion.
It is.
They're just ripping off disabled people because they know
And
they
so
need
what
it.
I do is I take advantage of all these people with great insurances that was on them for 3 weeks and donate them to Goodwill.
Yeah.
And I go down there and buy them for $6 or $8 a set.
The
They're
Alpha is
brand new
Goodwill.
with brand new tips,
Bottoms.
brand new handles, and I take those pads off the top.
You need some
Because-
lights. You need a little light
Yeah.
or some like.
Well, I have
some,
one right now.
So
Touche.
funny. Oh, amazing. Oh, it's been so fun. We've already got 20 minutes to our podcast and
All right.
just like being good friendships out here and
Absolutely.
spreading the good stuff. So what's on the agenda for the rest of your nights? What do you think you're going to get into?
Beer.
Yeah, let's go have I am personally sober for 5 years, but
Congratulations.
yeah, it's a different.
That's awesome.
For me, I need to be aware and cognitive, and I need to know what my body's saying to me. And because I have a bone disease, it takes me a lot longer to get up. It takes me a lot longer to shower. I'm sure for others. So I would rather preserve my energy with what I know is going on inside here.
Positive.
But to each of their own. I smoke
right.
so much weed, it's insane.
Oh.
And I'm an artist.
Excuse me.
I know it's getting cold out here. We got the full moon in the back, so if we can leave one piece of advice for anyone that has a disability, they became disabled later in life or permanently, what would each of you say? What would you say?
For me, it would be never give up and don't accept no for an answer.
That's it. No.
Don't accept it.
No, not now.
Because I mean, they told me I was 27 years old. They said I'd be in a wheelchair the rest of my life. I'd never walk again.
Me too.
I was
Same
a truck
story.
driver, and you know,
Same story for
I
me.
went through the depression and the anxieties and all that. And then I woke up one day and said, you know what? I'm not going to be this person anymore.
It's a life cycle.
This is not me.
You have to
I'm
make
a
that
fighter.
decision.
I don't give up.
That's it.
And I never accept defeat. So don't do it.
Be yourself, be strong,
Be unique.
and get it.
Because people, that's why you have what you have, is so that you can use that to inspire others. Other people that will see you doing it, that will make them feel confident in what the skin is. So it's been a pleasure, gentlemen.
It's been great. Thank you
It's been
so
so
much.
good.
So nice to meet you guys.
Blue Eye Queen here.
Thank you for having
We got
us.
Chris, and you go by
Dirk.
Pirate.
Dirk.
No, but Patch.
Patch, yeah.
Patch
Yes,
Pirate.
thank you. His pirate ship passed by earlier, and he
Yes.
was trying to jump in the water.
Yeah,
I
he's
said,
going to
wait,
have to swim after
wait,
it now.
we need you here. No, we got to do this podcast.
They're going to circle back and pick him
Yeah,
up.
then we'll all be on there. Ah, very nice.
Arr.
Would you help us close the stream down with the red button there?
Press the red button.
Thank you guys.
you.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.